Send it. And put your main DPS on the right, give him the gimmick. I get the feeling people are gonna die unevenly and it's not gonna matter anyways. Or does it just rotate the entire party? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay. What is this? CCC is the damage one. Yeah. Okay, NP gain down. NP seal? Yuck. I think I just clear it. The hell with that. Okay. Like we've popped both her side things. She's angry. Ouch. It looks like now she has invuln. I'm so confused. She also has invuln pierce, so that was pointless what I just did. I'm basically just going to use this to try to get rid of the stacks of invuln here, since Musashi's got the invuln pierce. Jesus. She is pitching a fit. But holy crap, Musashi chunked her hard. Wait, if I pop her bar, I can push, right? Wow, that still didn't kill the horns. What the shit? Okay. God, that's so dumb. I'm definitely not dealing very much damage to her, but like, I know I'm gonna be stacking the buffs here. Wow. All right, so how much does she heal? Oh, she didn't heal at all. I'm confused. I feel like Raiko's gonna do more here. Still didn't kill the horn. Holy crap. Holy shit, Karna, no. Well, looks like it's gonna be Da Vinci at the end of this. And I think I just try to kill a horn here is all I do. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Because the extra attack can't crit. That's the whole reason. Jesus! That friggin' crit, man. Yeah, the defense down doesn't help. Wow! Holy crap! She nearly smote Mel there. Okay, this is the last turn for this team. I'm gonna play for the victory there. So we're like, we are dead halfway. We are dead even halfway. Okay, we got another horn. See, this is rough, though. She's probably just gonna slaughter me right here. Yeah, like, what the fuck? Bro, what the fuck? Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure I'm making this one, but we'll see. There you go. So she popped the bar at least. God, 70% on that arts crit. Now what fresh new hell awaits me? Oh, thank God. Another turn. I live. Let's go. At least she's getting hard chunked here. It is what it is. Chat, I don't have all NP5s in my JP account, right? Like, I have a lot of like NP1s and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I probably could have tuned this better. Part of this is like, I just kind of wanted to go in because it was taking so long planning it. This team, though, this team's gonna be straight ass. Okay, we got another horn too. Yeah, this fight takes a long time. I underestimated how long this fight takes. Okay, hold on. I don't know about that one there. I don't know about that. Like, you literally just freaking like one-turned her. It's gonna whiff anyways. It's not gonna matter because she's gonna end up full. Okay. So this is gonna be interesting. This is the last turn for them. Somebody should live here. Surely she won't kill me. Surely she won't kill everyone. Okay, we got another horn. Is that defense down? I think that's... What the actual fuck? What was that? She can random NP? What? This is rough because she's probably gonna kill every single person here. Maybe not if they can live through like turn one here. Okay, at least we got another horn down. Bro, what is that? Holy shit, woman! I can't even get a second turn! What the actual fuck? Like, that's gonna be the most difficult thing for me to overcome, is gonna be, she's just gonna keep healing back and instant nuking me. The defense down is bad enough as is, but the fact that she's just womboing like that is just, oh, it's so nuts. I got one more turn at least on that, so I can maybe forestall one of them dying. Okay, surely we live through this one. And out of all of them, she's the one that lives. This is not looking good. I'm sorry, chat. This is not looking good at all. Yeah, this comp ain't doing shit. I will be lucky if this amounts to literally anything. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like go back to the drawing board and come up with something like actually decent for the compositions here. With the way this is panning out, I have one more team left, and I feel like I really want to save that invuln for Seal. I really want to save that invuln for Seal. Because this is going to be really, really spicy otherwise. No, she's dead as dicks, chat. If I don't invuln, she dies, and then she heals back. So the question is, do I use it now to prevent a heal, or do I risk losing it? It is what it is. Full send. Come on, baby. You can do it. Bonk. 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 Keep big bonk. No fucks given, YOLO swag 420, blaze it. Yeah, thank God Seal had the ability to basically one-turn the bar, or two-turn the bar, right? Like, but goddamn. Seal's a perfectly balanced character? No, this is a perfectly balanced fight. Yeah, I mean, and the hilarious part is Seal would have probably still stayed up over everyone else. So I'll actually have to like when maintenance ends, I'll have to redo that turn, but it'll just be sending it again. So that won't be bad. So we beat the easy version of the fight. We didn't beat the medium version. We didn't beat the high rank version. We beat the easy version. So I think I got to go back to the drawing board because that was stressful. That did not need to be that like razor thin. So we definitely got to do a little bit better there. All right, it's Olga time. So yeah, I was gonna say we actually did finish the basic version. I don't know if it'll give me credit for that. I assume that it will. Okay, we got a Grail, and this should be what I think it is. Yes, it is the third UO piece. So chat, we are killing Olga, and we are getting parts, and this is now the third out of what we assume to be 4 parts, because they quite literally like form a Simon Says thing. So like we've literally gotten like this one, and this one. I think we're just waiting on that one. Yeah, so that would be repetitive because we already beat it on its basic form. Oh, thank God. It did remember. Imagine having to reform the formation every time you switch. Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, holy crap. I actually took pictures of this for the last one. So the big thing is going to be the classes. Like, quite literally, chat. Lancer, Caster, Mooncancer, and Pretender are who I want to be the offense. Saber, Ruler, Avenger, and Mash are who I want to be the defense. I definitely had a little bit more wiggle room with the final wave thanks to her, but if I hadn't been in the final break bar, this would not have worked. Because, like, the big thing I really got to try to prevent is the full stack wipe. And that's kind of rough. I don't know. I say let's shop it, chat, and let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm more worried about, like, Olga's damage output than I am her health. Because if she starts ramping that, I'm in absolute trouble. I really just need to live through this turn, question mark. Taking the Brave chain too while we're at it. Because, like, you guys can see, she barely touched that first comp, so that first comp was well executed. Okay, so that did bar pop, so I was right to target one of the horns. Absolute cinema. So she just randomly removed a defensive buff there, because that's not part of her first break bar effect. Like, that's actually rough. And she might kill everybody here now. This is only turn 2, too. Like, holy crap, dude. Yeah, see, I really don't like how little damage we're dealing to her. It sucks that she basically screwed us with the defensive buff removal, though. Like, she's gonna heal. That just is what it is. Hold on. I could save this. Don't know what to do about that comp, though. Maybe I swap, like, Shu Fu for Proto Merlin and move Proto Merlin to wave 2. But that's, like, also just kind of oof. This is our deal call. Wow. She just one-turned 2 units. Like, I don't know, chat. I don't know that this is worth doing at this point. Like, good fucking God, dude. It's 2 times debuff immunity. Mother. Okay, let's try. Let's see what we get out of this. Okay, sweet. So she should get stunned. That at least allows me time to potentially get off a second NP. And I can't. I mean, I guess I can, but only if she doesn't touch me there. Okay, I can't deal with this. You can't keep chaining that with the fucking NP. It's perfectly synced. Like, what am I supposed to do? You defensive buff purge before every NP? To me, I feel like this fight's already hard enough without the defensive buff removal, and the fact that it's random makes it really difficult to play around. Like, really difficult. Hopefully that changes seed. Like I said, I feel like this is a little bit too hard at this point for if this is supposed to be a required thing. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this. Like, I get that, like, I'm doing the challenge variant, right? But even the normal one was still giving me a lot of trouble because she just does randomly fucking kill your people. So it's like, that was a turn that was designed to help push this bar, and it did dick. I mean, I get that they need, for like this to work, they need the boss to actually have some lethality. That's not like my biggest problem. My biggest problem with it is like the lethality does feel like it's over the top. Like, so it's like, it is very much a kill or be killed. And the problem I'm having is she's like turn 1 slaughtering a lot of my parties. So it's like, they want you to take effective damage units, but everybody that deals effective damage against her only deals 1.5 times effective, and several of them take 2 times damage. So there's no true, like if you want to amp damage, your units will die very fast, is the issue you're going to run into. And like, I still got 3 more health bars to get through, and I've already lost half my teams. So this is spicy, to say the least. Oh, now she's infallen. Yeah, she killed everyone again. And so, chat, she killed the most resistant class to her, which is ruler. That's actually really bad. Like, she straight up, without her NP, just killed the tankiest unit possible against her. Yeah, the tankiest unit possible against her in killing Bunny, right? So, not necessarily like a unit that could sit there and stack invulns or dodges or something like that. I'm talking about the person who could mitigate the most damage that she could amp, she killed. Which is like, yeah, no, this feels too strong. I don't see how you're supposed to actually keep a unit alive deeper into the fight here. Now I've got another problem. This party comes in, 3 stacks of invuln are on the enemy. This just hard fucks this team's composition. This team is a like, hey, I'm supposed to pop a bar or 2. So, I don't know what. The reward in beating this, basically just a ticket. Okay, good. It actually did divert back to Olga. Things you do for a ticket ride? Honestly, I was doing it mostly for the content, but I'm not sure this is worth at this point. This may be the hardest fight in the game. And I say that like, there probably is a path through it. I'm just, it's not apparent to me at the moment. And the sheer amount of like sitting down and having to like map the fight out that you need to do is probably to me the most like egregious thing about it. Oh, she got stunned anyways, so sweet. Come on, please pop the bar. I need this bar pop really bad. Thank God. Debuff immunity 4 times now. Oh my God. Like, I think you need to load up with command codes. I think you need to like... So, and part of me wonders if they're doing this so that it's like, hey, have you done your class score? It feels overtuned even for class score. And it kind of feels punishing in the sense that basically there are only certain classes that work here, which, full disclosure, chat, I have, again, like one of the best classes already amped for this. So like, that's still pretty rough if you ask me. The stun went off, but she blocked it, so no can do. I do think it's probably a good idea to start stacking, like, at minimum, any sort of, like, ailment command code, just so that you can very quickly get rid of her, like, debuff immunity. So she's gotten rid of her debuff immunity now. Thank God she didn't do the defense buff removal. Oh my God, I actually got a turn where she didn't fuck me. Maybe it all has been really bad RNG. I'm not certain. Now I get the defense downs on her. Yeah, see, like, certain of my comps, like, so that could have all fallen apart if she buff stripped me and killed me, right? Would have been nothing I could have done. But then otherwise, she won't do shit to this team. This team will come out smelling like a rose. Which is just really funny to me. Actually, this is one of the, like, best, like, uses for John that I've seen in a while. We've pretty much got everything Mystic Code back-wise. Do I go after the horn or do I go after her here? It doesn't matter. It's my last turn and I can only card. I think I go after her because I got the stack defense downs. Yep, there you go. So, with one turn to deal damage, she killed the left two. And I think it's because she charged her NP and nuked him. So it's like, the only one she didn't kill was him, but... Okay, yeah, he still lives. Alright, this one's bad. Just gonna go ahead and declare that, chat. This one's no bueno. Because this team has the capacity to do a crap ton of damage. Okay, she's NP sealed. That's actually great. No bullshit self-charge. Okay, I think we got the horns. That heal's actually really nice too, in case she does pop us. Perfect. Oh my God, yes. Yes. Yes! Ah! There's a chance. We still got Battle 9 and Battle 10. The problem is she's gonna kill everybody in Battle 9. You know it, and I know it. Okay, thank God she used her bullshit random charge there. I'll actually take that. Like, it just resets her right back. So... yeah, this is the one I'm terrified about, chat. I'm terrified about this one. Other problem is she's now got 6 stacks of this, so stunning her with BB not really gonna work. It's also an unremovable, uncleansable, so I don't have the horns here either. The 96%'s kind of screwing me too. So fuck it, we ball. So the real problem is we actually need to live. That's the issue here. And BB's the only effective damage dealer too. Oh fuck, dude. I think I have to pop the invuln from the Mystic Code now. I think it's the only way BB lives. And I need to like try to get an MP off with BB. The only other thing I can think is like maybe to try to just play for stall. But I guess it doesn't really matter. It's like risk it because she's already full anyways. So the worst case scenario is she goes back to being full. Like there's literally nothing I can do. See, I still think she's just gonna brutally murder me though. I don't think it's gonna matter. That's a nice crit at least. Dude, that's too much. Like, it's too much fucking firepower. It's one turn. It's one turn, and you're eating over a third of my health with every attack. And it's AoE. Like, it's just too fucking much. I don't know what the hell they were thinking with this one. I mean, using a seal and firing off BB's NP does not change the outcome of BB dying. I mean, it might change the RNG, right? Because I think partly what's going on here is I don't know if she's like buff stripping. Because it's like I do have a defense up, but I think she's removing that. And then she's still managing to kill. I'm not sure about this. I'll go for it. Let's see. See what happens. Yeah, she did it again, so we're dead. Man. So I think it's just using a bunch of seals to get nowhere. I think there's only one real possibility, and that's to do this on that and then get to a second NP somehow, but I really just don't see it happening. How many stacks does she have here? Still got the 6 because I haven't actually moved yet, so yeah, there's no way I can get rid of that, so the stun's just not going to be a thing. Yep, still gonna kill. So I think it's sit on it, save it. she's gonna kill, and there's nothing I can do about it. Best thing I can do here is NP and drain her back. It's quite literally the only play I have. You get nothing, woman! And then we basically rely on what's her face having to finish it. Oh wow, he actually lived to a... Damn. Damn. I was gonna say he actually lived to a third turn, and then she quadded him. Seal time, now we win. Oh god, I love you, Seal. So just over half. And I think we just go for it again. Problem is going to be I don't have the crit damage this time. And like a glove. So yeah, and she still killed that with some despair. So I think even on the highest tier, she can final that bar. But good God. I gotta be honest, I don't know that I want to do the 3-star version of this. Like the 90 star. Because holy shit, that just does not seem remotely doable. I feel like we made optimizations, we improved that, and she still managed. So that was the sum total for my effort. I think I can say, like, conclusively, it's probably, like, for your average person, just not worth the amount of time. Not for, like, one ticket, right? I think even 2-star, I think it's really stretching it, right? Like, the fact that I'm not gonna say you couldn't stumble your way in, right? I feel like you could, and I feel like welfares are probably the key to a lot of this. But I also feel like if you just don't have a lot of those meta supports, it's going to be really rough on you. That means you're not going to have the party-wide survival mechanisms. You're not going to have the damage amplification that you can kind of get out of them. And so I think it's just naturally going to make it a much, much more difficult experience. And then even then, I feel like your welfares and other units would have to be really on point, maxed out skills, maxed out appropriate appends, and really good craft essences also leveled up to 100 to complement. And I think it's like, if not that, then you have to supplement with whaling. And I think, while yes, there's going to be at least some players that can do that, I think that's probably harder than the average player can tackle. I think the average player will just go, they'll do the one, they'll probably complain about it, but they'll get it done eventually. And then this, I think this, like how difficult this first one is, will scare people off of doing 2 and 3, if you ask me. I don't think the seal was, strictly speaking, necessary, because you guys saw we basically killed the final bar regardless. So it wasn't an issue. I could have done it without the seal, but it was interesting at least to try to see what would happen in the fight. I find the prep work is almost half the battle. I'm gonna be honest with you, the prep work is 80% of the battle. The reason that this is a thing, right? And the reason that the second tier of fight is harder is because what is not shown here is her attack value going up. So she actually has the capacity to really kind of kill you, okay? Thing is, if you look at the HP values from the basic one, and then you look, at the HP values from the basic one, and then you look at the HP values from the second tier one, they're actually not that different. It's adding maybe like 1.5 million overall to the fight. I feel like that in and of itself isn't the actual difficulty. The actual difficulty is maintaining the offensive pressure without absolutely getting bodied by the boss. So that's where the issue is. And so in that regard, yeah, like just HP values and what your damage is capable of, it's not that different between the two. So I think like the real takeaway for me is, even with the optimizations, with me like switching around which unit was where, she was still just brutally murdering people in one turn. I was very lucky in some cases to just have one unit barely squeak by. And guess what, chat? If a unit barely squeaked by in 90 star, they are dead in 90 star. So yeah, I don't think it's properly tuned at all. It'll be interesting. I'll be curious to see if the devs do anything to the fight. We have seen them before nerf stuff in the past. Usually though, that's reserved for main story. So I think the only way they touch this fight is if maybe something like again, the grand reward for assembling all 4 parts is something like really big. Like let's say it's a free Olga Marie, right? The devs are going to want you to have that, especially if you've accomplished it. So if people are like stuck and not able to get through one of the parts, I could see it happening. They're probably trying to say, hey, level up your class score. Because again, they've said things like, oh, if you have your class score leveled, these fights will be easier. They don't mean specifically this necessarily, but maybe they do. So I'm wondering if maybe that's their logic here. But as you guys can see, right? Well, whoop-de-doo, if you don't have the class score for these classes leveled, what are you supposed to do? And frankly, class score does not do anything to help you stay alive or take less damage. So class score doesn't help with this. It's too much HP. I don't think it's too much HP. I think she just kills your team. I think that's the issue. Chad, I got an MP3 seal. An MP3 seal decked out, basically, and slaughtering that still takes 2 turns to do the final bar. So yes, you could like NP5 120 that. That's still really rough. Because like, remember chat, Seal's power is not really in her NP, it's in the crits. Appreciate all you guys' support. Make sure you go check out the main YouTube channel and the second YouTube channel, and also again join our Discord. We're always happy to have you, and you know, of course, here on Twitch as well. So if you guys want to give me a follow on this side, definitely helps out. And have a good evening.